Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. So, on the thumbnail, you saw surprise remodel. The reason that it's a surprise is because when I wasn't uploading videos, I still did the updates and got, the prize houses, the prizes, all of that. But I did not like this U.U or Lego or whatever it was update at all. So I never even bothered to look at the prize house. I didn't peek at it. I didn't look at it once I got it. And I was just sort of going through the houses that I have, in my inventory that say free or that I've either purchased, in the online store or that I've won in updates. And I was looking in there and I saw this one and I thought, why not just look in here and see what this is about? I don't know why I clicked on it, I just did. And I was really surprised. Okay, it doesn't look like much because people seem to either really love that update or they really hated it. And I really hated the update. That's why I didn't look at the house. But, there's flaws with the house, but this layout is freaking awesome. The garage over there, obviously, that's not going to be a garage in the after because it won't even fit a car. But I started looking at the bones of this house and I was like, this is an awesome family home layout. I love this layout and I cannot wait for you to see what I've done in the after. You get those little blue couches, which I really like those, and they laid the house out really nicely. So even though I don't like some of the items and I don't like how it's necessarily decorated as a whole, for once, well, maybe a couple of times we've gotten prize houses that have actually been, the furniture makes sense and it's been laid out really well. You do get some older items in here too, but some of the newer players may not have them, and you even get like that red fridge there. I don't have that. Um, but I was looking at the layout here and I was thinking, what a small kitchen. And I like small kitchens, but I was already getting ideas for opening that kitchen up. But then it turned into totally something else, and you'll see what I did in the after. I don't like this laundry room. It's pretty generic, but at least you get some laundry items and you get that little laundry machine there that has the shelves on it. But, for inventory purposes, it's a prize house, and for that, I would say it's kind of disappointing. A prize house should really be stocked full of really nice things. But you have this landing up here, and there's a balcony back there, and then you have a bathroom over here. It has that white stone shower, which a lot of people don't have. It has that oak writing desk there. Some people really like that bed. You have a nice sized bathroom here. And then the only thing I didn't like about the layout is this oddly shaped long and narrow master bedroom. But you'll see what I did in the after with that as well. But just for layout purposes, I thought this would be a lot of fun to remodel. So I really thought you guys would be interested in what I did with this house, whether you loved or hated the update. Because like I said, the layout is awesome as a family home. And for those of you who didn't win the prize home and you like this remodel, I've added the grid at the end so that you can build it yourself for way, way cheaper. So here's the before, and here's what I've done with the house. And I cannot wait to show you the inside. But I put that little balcony porch there. There's the before again. I moved the entrance over and put a little balcony porch over top of it with some lights. So there where that tree is, that's where the entrance used to be, and you'll see why I did that in just a minute. But I've put this exterior on it, and I just love the shape of this house. Do you see what it looks like now that it's done up with nicer windows and windows that line up? And I left the pool in the back. I did redecorate the patio with a new grill and table, and I switched out the green greenhouse with the white one and put a walkway here with some plants lining it just to kind of neaten up the backyard. I left the rest of the trees back there the way they naturally looked, and then we're back around to the front. So let's go into the front entrance, what is now the front entrance. It used to be that little room over to the right. I've opened it up, moved the door over, and made this the entryway here, and I love it. So I put some French doors here that lead into the dining room. You have that pretty table there. And then over on the other side, you have more of the French doors that lead into a coat closet. So when I went with this house, I had family in mind, And I wanted to make it look like, just a normal family who shops at Target, Walmart, Home Goods, whatever. No one who's wealthy, some of these homes that we build because we like to imagine that they're wealthy. Well, for this house, I did it to imagine that they're just normal people. You can see I switched out that staircase, and then I put two of those little windows, one on top and one on the bottom there, with the little plants on them. And I think that looks really cute coming through the staircase there. So this is the new living room. I love these couches. I don't think I unlocked those. I'm not sure. I think I got these and that chair and ottoman out of an architect home. I'm not positive on that, but I think even those tables go well with that clock and then the wood on the entertainment center, like the dark, dark walnut. And I love these floors, so I picked those for this home. And I think it makes such a nice stark contrast against the white trim and white doorways. So this is the office, and you'll also notice in this house that I've only chosen paint colors that are older, that have the white baseboards at the bottom, so that I could really make it all match with the doorways, the interior doors, and the windows. I hadn't used any of these paint colors in quite a while. This is how the bathroom looks down here now, and the laundry area. So I've added that pretty cream toilet that I keep using over and over because I love it so much. And that new laundry hamper there, and just some dusters on the wall. So that was the entryway, the coat closet, the laundry room, and the office. Now back into the entryway, we're going to open up these doors here, and this is where the dining room is now. So back there where the office was before, that used to be the kitchen. And I thought about opening it up to the great room, but I decided to locate the kitchen and dining room all the way over here on this side of the house. And I think this looks really pretty. It looks very normal home-ish, if that's even a term. I put the two little china cabinets over there. The woods don't exactly match, but I kind of wanted to mix it up a little bit. And you can get to the kitchen either coming through the living room here or through those doorways that were in the dining room. And I've used this little room here, opened all the way up throughout the back of the house from the dining room all the way through the kitchen as a coffee bar area, and then you go all the way back to the kitchen. So this is where the kitchen is now located. It's a little bit bigger of a space than where they had the kitchen before on the other side of the house. And I used the brown Scandi kitchen, so not extremely new at all. And I like, even though there's a doorway there, I like how it blends and it looks like it doesn't get interrupted at all. So that's why I really liked this floor plan when I saw this house. And it kind of piqued my interest because look at it now. It looks like such a nice family home and it looks lived in. So we're going to come up the stairs. And remember, I'm going to put the grid at the end. If you want to copy this layout for a family home, you can see those windows that I was talking about there. Doesn't that look cute with stairs stacked like that? I just think that's really, really cute. So this landing, I had a little bit of trouble decorating because on one side you have two spaces, on the other you have a single space. You can see I've also changed all these doors out to the curved doors. I love those doors. So I decided this landing could be used for, where they display their pretty things. They have some pretty shelves here, bookshelf. They have a nice reading area over there with some lights. And of course it's open to the living room below. Just a bench there at the top of the stairs and a big plant. Now we're going to come into the master bedroom where I mentioned in the before it's a little oddly shaped, but I made it work. I even put a TV in there. So you have your master bed. Again, it just looks like you shop at a normal store. And I love this armoire. I love how it's finished. I love that you have the clothes hung there on the side. And then there's just a chair there with an ottoman in the corner. And like I said, a TV opposite the bed. And this gives you a better look at the room here. So even though it's oddly shaped, it still works. I mean, it works for me. And I think the paint color on the wall looks really pretty with the pillows on the bed. So this is the ensuite master bath here. And I've used that vanity that I used downstairs. Again, I love the finish on the vanity, the wardrobe that matches it. And I've used the cream colored tub with the toilet there. And some of that new flooring. And then I've used the gray stone shower. I think it blends very well with that vanity. So that's what the master suite looks like. There are no closets in this layout. That is another drawback, but you can still make it work with wardrobes. And just like in this little kids' room here, you have those hanging wardrobe racks on the wall there. We'll just pretend like I didn't put three of the same one and they're all different clothes. But I think this is a cute little toddler's room here. You know, you have the shelves there with the books and toys on it, the toy kitchen, the backpacks for maybe daycare, preschool, and another bookshelf there, and the pretty nightlight. And you know what I just realized I did? I put a lit candle in a toddler's room. I promise I don't do things like that in real life. You would think that I would know better than to do that in this bedroom, but I just thought those little pineapple things will look cute in there. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen. But this is the other bedroom over here. I designed it maybe for a teenager or college aged kid. I love that bed. I don't know why, I just do, and I thought it would be cute for this room. And I used that pine wardrobe and that corner TV. And then we're going to come over here to the hall bathroom. And I call it a hall bathroom because it's really just the family upstairs bathroom. And I'm used to it being in a hallway, but in this case it's on a landing. So you have the same fixtures in here that you have in the other bathrooms because I like it to flow that way. I like that little decoration there on the vanity. I didn't even know I had that either. So that is the family bathroom upstairs. So again, if you look at this layout and you want to build it, you could do it for so much cheaper. I'm going to show you where I put everything first, and then I'm going to show you the grid. So this is how the entryway looks now. Remember, it used to be over here where I put this coat closet with the vacuum, but I decided it deserved a much better entryway. Over here is now the dining area, and then this is what the living room looks like now. I think it just looks so pretty. And then next, we'll take a look. There we have the staircase tucked in, and then here's what used to be the kitchen and is now the office. And then this whole side of the house is dedicated to the kitchen and dining area. You have your main kitchen, and then you have that coffee bar area, and then that leads you straight into the dining room. And this is just a quick look at the backyard. I left the pool and just added some new furniture and a grill and changed out that greenhouse and added a walkway to that. You come up the stairs onto the landing. I decorated that totally different. And, you know, I could have actually made an extra room out of that room, but I just decided not to, and I just left it open. But you saw the family bath, the other two bedrooms. Here's the master here. And then the master bath. So yeah, aside from closets not being there, and the shape of the master, which if you didn't change the walls, and I'll just talk while I'm giving you pictures of the grid in case you want it, because I put that rule on myself where I don't change the walls, there's actually a lot more you could do with this house. So I'm just showing you as is, where I just go in and decorate without changing the walls. But again, I just thought a lot of this layout, and I thought, well, maybe some of my subscribers would really appreciate taking another look at this quote prize house, even if they didn't like the update. Some people didn't even do the update because they didn't want the stuff. So if you want to build it or something like it and use it as maybe an idea for a family home, this would be great. And I certainly enjoyed remodeling it. And again, you could use that landing area actually as a master bedroom if you use like 3/4 of it and still have room over there for the steps and a hallway. So that's an idea as well. And you could even use that as like a covered porch area, the master bedroom that I have now. So there's just tons of things you can do with this layout. But I like how it is, the way I did it without changing the walls and working with the layout that was there. And if you like what I've done with the house, let me know by leaving me a like or a comment. I really do love hearing from you. And if you're new here or coming from the Facebook group, welcome, and please consider subscribing. Thank you everyone for watching. Love you guys and take care until next time, and I'll see you in the next video.